Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, B-Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. What I do for you. I got a nice lesson for you for all of those who felt a little self-esteem low and down. I'm going to bring that self-esteem up for you. I got a good lesson for you. Know your wealth. Know your worth, excuse me. Let's go. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. The message in the story for life. I give life lesson. Got one for you today. You tune and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right Thinker's mission. That's what I'm on. Is to enlighten, again, inspire, educate, and motivate you and all individuals to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life. And that's what it is. Through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, and you know that's what I'm on, is to get all right thinkers to know thyself. If you're a right thinker, you want to know thyself. That's our goal. Let's get together and make it happen for you. So I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And always, to my yacht, be true. I was dealing with one of my students, and he asked me a few questions about, well, how did you make out when people thought less of you, when people put you down? Don't ever accept somebody else's opinion of you. So, right thinkers, let's talk about, are you worth being missed? And you're personal, you're personally motivated or inspired by you. Don't allow and expect somebody else to do that for you. You must inspire and motivate yourself. Why? Because no one else would do it for you. That's not their job. It's yours. So I'm trying to help you with that because it is my job to help you with doing just that. So let me help you out. Now, question. Did you make or do you make a lasting impression on everyone you had a relationship with during the course of your life? If you wasn't a factor when you involved yourself with somebody else, then you didn't really make an impact. I still have relationships with my ex's family. Why? I have a problem with them. Just the ex. So if you one of them people, well, I don't get along with none of them, all of them. Okay, that's fine. It's a choice. But I ain't that kind of person. That's all. But when you know your worth, your self worth, you don't have issues like that. So let's talk about that right quick. So when I was ignorant, and I wasn't always intelligent, I claim ignorance just like most people don't, but I was ignorant of what? Myself. A whole lot of other stuff. But yeah, I was straight ego tripping, living my life, doing me, all wrong things, but benefiting from it because why? At that time, I was reaping the benefits, the monetary goals that you get from doing sneaking, deceitful things. But the people saw me as a certain way. So, okay, so do you remember? I got a good one. How about this one? You remember your first love, your first sweetheart? I do. And I remember that feeling. That's always going to be the first. You can't do it first. No, that's it. So everybody pretty much remember their first love. So question now is, how many of y'all still with your first love? Okay? I say that because me and mine don't ties cut done. Okay, but the first person you love is gonna be the first person that what break your heart. Unless you stay with them for life, it's gonna be heartbreak. Okay, trust me. So don't let the heartbreak do nothing other than break your emotions down, get over that and move on. So that's another part about knowing your worth. Now, the question, we all heard that old saying, if you love something, let it go. Bull crap. But I got a story, life experience. I got my sister and my brother-in-law. They was in love at the age of 10 and 12 years old. Who the hell falls in love? But again, that's with them. And now they back together again. So that's a love story that I can say, well, it ain't mine, but I know it happens. I know people who don't have sex until they get married, and some of them is successful, some of them not. So it's always a crapshoot. Ain't nothing guaranteed except serving him. So let's go on. So, but understand this. You as an individual want to make them regret either letting you go or losing you for what you do. If you are who you are and the person don't respect you and love you for that, don't deal with them. Why? They ain't the one for you. Simple as that. It's a fact. Love sounds good and it's a good feeling, but it ain't the criteria you can build nothing on other than feeling good. Once that feeling is over, what you got? If you ain't compatible, you got no conversation, you got no interaction, y'all ain't growing the same way. So that usually goes wrong. Oh, but I love you. Yeah, but when that way out, whatever you got. So young people, that's one of my lessons in life. Don't let love be the reason why you do a bunch of dumb stuff. Though it do make you do dumb stuff. All right, but all right. Now, personally, I'm not that that type of person. But right now, for all y'all who watching and get to see this, nah. That's not nice. I had to do it. All right, all right. I'm over that one. See, when I was young, I was ego tripping. Okay, AKA, because they call it conceited. He thinks all about him. Yeah, and that was the truth. Why? I did. So I never denied being conceited. I never denied being egoistic. Simple. That was what I was doing. All right. Again, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And you're gonna know I'm doing it. Now I'm doing the right thing. Again, you should know I'm doing it. Why? I've been doing it for a while now. So when I was ego tripping, I was conceited. It's all about me. I'm the man. So ain't nobody gonna put up with that nonsense. That's why they end up alone. Okay, in the end, yeah, you the man. Okay, all right. So that's what comes with the consequences of that braggadocious, egotistic attitude. Y'all end up alone. Now, when I was living the good wrong life, it was good, but it was wrong. And I keep saying I can put it when I can understand it, but I still thought I was Mr. Right. I still think I'm Mr. Right. I ain't ever not thought it was all about me, even when I was wrong. But that's attitude. That's what they call it, chutzpah. That's yeah. We all got it. Some of us just a little more laid back with it. If you got it, flaunt it. Use it. That's what I give it to you for. Knowledge of self is meant to be flaunted. Yeah. Just like ego. Ego want to be seen. Okay, but having knowledge of self, you can do the same thing. Just don't be braggadocious about it. Now, I knew early in my life, some will love you and some will hate you. But just you be you. You don't control what they say and do. It gets me right back here again. I wish I was this intellectual about life when I was young. But I got here because I went through it. So I know for a fact this is funny to me. Why? Because this is old hat now. Okay? So that's why I teach, to help you not go through some of the nonsense. My kids, no drugs, no jail time, no record, none of that nonsense. Why? I put them in the right track. They listen. Simple. As a parent, all you can do, lead them to the water. If they drink, God bless them, and He will. Moving on. That's what parents are all about. Give them something that they can use in life. And understand this, where I'm at. Yeah, when I got rich and famous, everybody tell me, oh, you gonna remember me? You remember? Everybody thought I was gonna be somebody. I knew I was gonna be somebody, but maybe not on their terms, but I knew I was gonna be somebody again. So when you do that, we look out and we see those who don't believe in us, and we try to hold them. But how about the people who did? How about the people who, was there to motivate you, to inspire you, who never gave up on you. Don't forget them. Them the ones that gonna feel good about you when you do good. So the ones who jealous and hate you every day, don't worry about them. You find the ones who know you. And I got a mother-in-law, like I said, my first sweetheart's mother. We got 50-year relationship there. Okay, don't get no better than that. And me and her daughter don't even speak. Again, just keeping it real. I don't care. It's as simple as that. Now, what I want to do, where we at down here? Okay, now, if you ever been thought less of, talked down by anybody, okay, make them regret doing that to you. They might do it to a lot of people. A lot of people do. They probably sling the same negative connotation to any and everybody. But for you, as an individual, make them regret that. That's the best revenge, okay? Like my man said, kill them softly with success. Or you got, for a person who hating on you, don't like you, be successful within yourself, whatever it is. And they had to regret all that nonsense. Why? Because they was wrong. You proved wrong by just what? Being successful within yourself. Not rich and famous, why I'm so and so. No, nonsense. Don't get carried away. But just be a good person, have a good life, and they will regret what? Thinking less of you. That's all. Moving on. It's a quick lesson. All right. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, right here. Now I hear people. They was told. I was doing therapy. This is amazing what I hear. What parent tells their kid they will never be anything but nothing? That's not encouraging. And as a parent, I can't even imagine telling none of my kids that. I couldn't put that in a category of parenting. That's just wrong. If your life is not the way you want it, it's not what someone else thinks of you, it's what you think of yourself. Know thyself. These are lessons in life. That's what I'm saying. I give you life lessons. I ain't got a bunch of nonsense. This is stuff that you can manifest and live. Why? Because it's real simple. And to help you out. Now, if you was told, you this, you that, and we all have, but if you believe them, who follows that? Take responsibility for anything you say and do. That's the key to being what? A better you. When you keep blaming somebody else for what you do, it's never gonna work for you. Take ownership of it, be responsible for it, and don't do it again. Once there's a mistake, it's okay. Don't do it again 2, 3 times, my man. You just got a problem. Simple. Moving on. And if people mistreat you, you treat them the same way. If you were told, now I was told, okay, been there too, that you'd be nothing but a drug dealer. You'd be a hustler. You're gonna be that. According to who? I did that at that time. I was doing that. We looking 40 years after that. You didn't see this coming, did you? See? So, but guess what? My mother-in-law did. Bam! Okay. Some people can see in you what you don't see in yourself. Those are people who inspire and motivate you. Because they see the real you. Even when you don't. Moving on. I'm about to get touchy. Think about my mother-in-law. Ha 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 ha. Get out of there. Self-knowledge. Oh, excuse me. I want to show them all who was wrong about what they thought about me. Nah. Moving on. But that's what you do for the haters. You gotta give them some of that stuff back to them in their face. See how they like it. Okay. But again, self-knowledge, obtaining it, learning it, having it is the prize. What? That makes you your best self, and whoever gets you should appreciate that, if nothing else. Make yourself worth being with, and make yourself worth what? Missed. I got something for you. Don't worry. I'm getting there. I'm almost there. I tell my right thinkers, my followers, many, excuse me, right thinkers, right, who love you. Okay, many who love you, that means you're the prize. If somebody likes you or sees something in you, you're the prize. I tell you, brothers, marry the one who loves you. Don't marry the one you love. Well, that's what I put. No, trust me. I told you about that love deal. Let them be the one, okay? You be the prize. Moving on. So I try to tell my right thinkers, when they love you, okay, that's because they see something in you. Now, if you're chasing after that prize and thinking that that woman or man gonna make you happy, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Know thyself, and you become the prize. Why? You ain't got to be chasing it. You got to search and find yourself, and you will become the prize. Trust me on that one. Don't be looking. Don't be chasing for happiness in somebody else. Find it in yourself first, and then you can make somebody else happy. Okay, moving on. That's how it's done. That's the package. Where we at? Where we at? Okay, there you go, chasing. Right thing philosophy teaches you that you are the prize, not Maury. You are not the father. No, you are the prize. How about that? In any situation in life, you never sell yourself short. Okay? If they don't know that you're the prize, that's their loss. They can regret that. Simple as that. And nothing you can say or do by their decision, so you just go on and do what you gotta do. I was told the irony of my first love told me I wasn't growing spiritually enough for her. How you like me now? Every now and then I gotta get back. So all in fun, respectfully. Now I was always a good person. Yeah, even I tell you that. But I did the wrong things, thinking that was good. Misinformed, misled. That guy. It was fun for him. I had to pay the price. Wasn't fun. Moving on. I learned. I learned. That's the lesson. I learned. So sometimes you don't want to pay the dues. Why? Hey, some people ain't built for that. Everybody ain't built for prison. Everybody ain't built for, So if that ain't what you want to do, my philosophy for if you can't do time, don't do the crime. Why? Because you're going to end up doing some time or you're going to go to the graveyard. Simple as that. That's the old school philosophy. I still live by it, even on this side of the fence. Now, what happens? When you know thyself, and you should spend time doing just that, you know whoever chooses you will have what? Won the prize. Male, female, don't make a difference. That's self improvement. That's being your best self. Knowing thyself, meaning you know who you are, even if they don't. Again, wrapping it up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. If you let me go, a lot of people have. My goal is to make you live to what? Regret that decision. Not in a bad way, just to show you, you could have. If I could have, would have, should have. Lou Rawls. We all think what? The most of ourselves, we should. And those who don't, that's low self-esteem. I don't subscribe to that. But when you know thyself, you will win in the end. Why? If you got you don't need nothing else. So if you got a mate, that's the icing on the cake. Oh, and what's the sense of having your cake and you can't eat it? What's that? You want to have a cake and eat it? You damn right. If I want it, if I have it, I'm going to eat it. Moving on conceptually. Now, I would never forget being told, you're not growing. I just laid that level. I'm not going to get over that one. Okay? It's embedded. Trust me. And it ain't going nowhere. Just like you're the first with that one too. So you got a few first, like my boy. This guy, I'll get a quick tip on this nonsense. I did a fact check. This guy's the worst president in history. Fact-wise. Okay, he never had the 50% approval of the people, so we never liked him. The people. He never did nothing that he said, so he's a liar. So why y'all keep thinking he gonna be different? It's like your ex coming back. Oh, babe, mama, really? Every time you go for it, you get the hosing. So just be prepared for those kind of people. I just want to stick that in. I couldn't let that go by. So I have always thought of myself as the shiznit. Ego, yeah. Conceited, yeah. But I still do. So I guess I'm still egotistical and conceited. More humble, more understanding. But I'm not saying, dude, still feeling the same way about myself. Okay? Don't let nobody take that away from me. And in life, whatever you thought I was, right now I'm successful. How your life turning out? I'm just saying. Now that I have gained my self-mastery, I'm successful in my life. Don't make a difference what you're doing in yours. I really don't care. But this is what I'm doing. How you like me now? Wrapping it up. One more. Don't, hold on. This the coup de grace. I'm winding up. The Molly do that. Okay, I'm about to wind up on you. Here we go. They may never admit it, but for all y'all who had me and let me go, do you miss me? Hey, I'm out. That's the lesson, right thinkers. Sorry about that one, but may all my right thinkers live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thing like you had passed away. Remember, think the best of yourself, nevertheless.